Hey guys and gals, A here. Welcome to another episode of EDC. So, got a new video for you today that I am super excited about, and got some exciting news about the channel. So, want to know what I'm talking about today and the news that I've got? Come on back, because here we go. All right, guys and gals. So, got a new video here for you today that I really am stoked about. Some exciting news here. We just hit 1,000 subscribers. So thank you so much for that. Like, seriously, thank you. A huge milestone for the channel, and got to it way faster than we thought we would. And I love the community that we have going on here. You guys are awesome, and super stoked for what we're doing and where we're headed. Lots of fun stuff happening and lots of cool gear being found. So seriously, thank you for that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of the community. And even though I don't ask you to subscribe, thank you for subscribing. I won't ask you to subscribe. That's you. I truly believe that is your choice and your decision. But I really appreciate every single subscriber we had. And those of you who watch and hang out and are regulars but haven't subscribed, go for it if you want to. But yeah, do it. Do what you want. But definitely appreciate what we have going on here and hitting that milestone, and really the opportunities that opens up. I don't know, it's an exciting time, and I'm excited to see where this goes. So genuinely thank you for that. And a little nighttime video here for you. And it's not as nighttime as you may think. We had time change, and so it's now dark an hour earlier. So you might see a lot of nighttime videos out here. And it's rainy. So if this was filmed 2 weeks ago, I probably would have started off with, "It was a dark and stormy night." Perfect Halloween setting here, but here we are in November. But feels great out here. Got the hoodie on due to the weather, but feels great, and I'm excited to be doing this. So that is not the only cool thing that happened. We also got our first gear sent to us to review, and now when I get offered items to review, I give the disclaimer of, I'm gonna give an honest opinion. Like, if you're sending me items, I appreciate it, I really do, but I'm really gonna give my honest opinion. I'm not gonna puff up a review because I got the item sent to me, to do a review on. I'm not gonna be bought. You're not buying my review. You're buying my opinion, and that opinion may be good and it may not. It's gonna be a factual opinion from my experiences with your product. And so first one we had that came in and was like, yes, we'll send you the products. Let us know what you think. And it was a company that I had honestly never heard of. MNGARISTA. See if we can get a zoom in of that. MNGARISTA. So I had never heard of them, but they contacted me, and I started checking out their their website and gear, and I was very excited to give it a shot. So here we have this is a wallet, and this is a badge tag, a retractable keychain for keys and badges. And they also have like some name badges that look super cool, and some other gear. And so they look really cool. Like the looks of them are awesome. And so I was very excited to try. And we will start out with the wallet. So they sent me the ultra slim RFID wallet. And so this wallet is very similar to wallets that you have probably seen at this point. It has this two metal plates, and they have the elastic band around them, and you can put your cash right behind here, and you have this little notch right here, so you kind of open it up and put your cards in here, and then you have like a minimalist front pocket wallet. And then when you want your cards, you just push up on that finger indent, and it kicks the cards up like this, at which point you can like grab which one you need and then just replace it later. But this one is different. This one has this little feature right back here, which is just a clear plate added to it. So it does add thickness, which is definitely something to take note of. But and I wasn't too sure how I would like that, because it does add bulk to a minimalist wallet. But this is an ID window, and so for example here, I have a library card, but it slides right in, and it only holds one card, and it only holds a card that does not have, you know how credit cards have the chips on them now, that you can, you know, tap to pay, or, you know, you insert it to pay. Those chips are too thick to fit inside of here, as well as if your credit card still has the raised number or the raised name on it, it will not fit in here either. This is made for an ID. And I know this because when I stuck a debit card in here, it got stuck as soon as it hit the little chip. So ID card only, but it allows you to have your ID right there and to slide it up and grab it, and you're good to go. So that feature that I thought would add bulk and would immediately, I gave it a shot because I said I would, but I was like, it's not gonna work. Love it, absolutely love it. The ID window does add bulk to it, but for me, absolutely worth it, because I love having my ID right here, easy to grab and slide out, and you can also show it. So if you need to, you know, like prove your age for, you know, whatever it is, there you go. There's my ID right there, and it's a clear window so you can see it. So you can take it out if you need to, but you also have your ID exposed right there if you don't need to take it out. And then just to give you an idea, I only brought the one card with me here, but you slide that in like that, and you see a little bit of the card down here, and then when you want your cards, you push up, kicks the cards out, grab which card you need, and then later on you replace it right back, and you're ready to rock and roll again. And then the other thing we have is the elastic strap here that I fold my bills up in quarters, and they fit right there. Adds a little bit of bulk as well, but all in all, this was a superb wallet. And I tested it out to see what I could fit in it, and I put in 6 cards and 3 thinner cards of like the like your medical cards. And so that was 9 cards total in here, and it was not like I still could have put more in here. So excellent ability to expand and hold what you needed to, or I generally carry like 2 cards and a medical ID with me, and then my regular ID. So regular ID was here, my 2 cards were in here, and my medical ID was in here. And so even though we're adding, you know, 3 layers here, the outside layer, the inside layer, and then the layer for the ID, even that with the cards that I carry on the regular, it wasn't too bulky for me and still fit in my front pocket comfortably, although normally I carried it in my sling bag. But this, I highly, highly recommend. It's very cool. It does have some weight to it, but it's metal. And for me, like, I live in 2 worlds. Like, I like the minimalist lightweight, or I like the cool looking, something that feels like it's sturdy and looks like it's sturdy items. So I'm definitely on 2 ends of the spectrum, but you can find me in either direction. I'm either like lightweight and minimal, or it's cool and feels like it's substantial. And this does that. Like, this fits that category to a T. And I really do like the looks of this. Like, that's a cool look. And you know, the back side, throw your ID in there, you're ready to rock and roll. So this I highly recommend. And just to give you, this is the tactical wallet for men. And I will have a link to this below, a link to the website so you can check out all their gear. But this actually surprised me. I really did think I wasn't gonna like it just because of the ID window adding thickness to it. Actual in practice use, loved it. Absolutely loved it. And then the other item I got is the retractable keychain for keys and badges. And so this one, I was really stoked to get this because they have a variety of different keychain ones, and I wanted one of their heavy duty looking ones. I didn't want to go minimalist or small. I wanted it to go with this. And so I lucked out in them sending me this one, and I really, really was excited to try this out. And so instead of me using it right away, which is what I wanted, I sent it with my husband because he has to wear a badge for work, and he uses the thing constantly. It's how he gets in and out of doors through the building. And so it's constantly like he goes through, we buy a 6-pack of like retractable badge holders about once or twice a year on Amazon because of how much he goes through them. So when I told him this was coming in and I was excited, he's like, nope, I'm excited, give it to me. And I was like, I don't want to because I want it for myself, but you will put it through much harder use than I ever could, so knock yourself out. So he took it into work with him and he used it for a few days. Sorry about that, guys. I've got a little cough going on with all this fall season happening, and being outside kind of triggered it. But we are ready to rock and roll again. So anyways, the hubby had this for about, I think he took it with him to work for 3 days, and then he passed it back to me. And his issue with it, like the problem he had, was he has to go through metal detectors, and this was setting it off. And so it just got to be a hassle for him. And I was like, awesome, because I wanted it anyways. But he said it worked really well. This has a 31.5 inch string here. It's actually a steel cable. And so it had plenty of reach for him, you know, being clipped to his belt. He was able to grab his ID and tap it where he needed to, no problem. And so he liked that. He liked the length of it. He liked the steel cable. And he has, he carries his badge and like 1 or 2 other things on there. And a lot of times they will pull down on the cable, which is why he has to get new ones as they end up breaking. This one, he said, even with all of his stuff on there, it didn't hang down at all. So there's enough tension on here to hold a lot of weight if you have more than just a badge on here. Now, having said that, he carries on his belt, like I will sometimes, and I believe I've shown you, like we'll use like a pouch and then like clip it onto our belt with some of those belt keepers. So he put that on here to test it out, and that did pull it down. So we didn't continue on with that. When he tried it out and we saw that, we're like, nope, not doing that. So you don't want to put a ton of weight on here, and I don't know how much weight it will hold till it kind of pulls on it. But the badge and a few other things he normally has, not an issue. And so when he passed it on to me, like if it didn't set off the metal detector, he would have kept it. And now I don't know how sensitive his at work are, so I don't know if it would set off metal detectors, like all metal detectors or not. But I do know it is magnetic, like it's not magnetic. It will hold a magnet. So I'll leave that to someone smarter than me with metal materials. I'm not going to say it's going to set off all metal detectors. It did set off his, and we don't even know if his is, you know, like extra sensitive or whatever. I'm not going to say it's setting off your metal detector. I'm not going to say it won't. I'm saying it set off his. So after 3 days, he was like, I need something plastic that's not going to set off these detectors. And I totally get that. So I got to use it. And this immediately got clipped onto my bag. And so when I'm using my, vehicle that is push button start, I clip my key on here, and it hangs right there on the outside of my bag, and that's all I do. And so I'm able to easily grab this and, you know, unlock the car or open the trunk, and the key's always right there, but I can pull it just enough to do what I want, and then it goes right back. And then when I'm using the vehicle that we actually have to, you know, like turn the key in the ignition, I don't use this for that. And so this gets used at the grocery store or whenever we're shopping, and the little dude, the little 2-year-old sitting in the shopping cart, I'll attach a toy onto this. And so this will be clipped to my bag like always, and I'll have a toy, and I'll let him play with that toy and while I'm pushing him in the cart, and then when inevitably he gets mad and throws it, it doesn't go anywhere. It literally like zoops right back up to my bag, and he gets a kick out of that. And at that point, for the rest of the time we're shopping, he's pulling it and letting it go, pulling it and letting it go. And so I found great entertainment for the little dude, a great way to hold your keys, and a truly great way to hold your badge. Metal detector, discretion, up to you. And I genuinely don't know if it will work elsewhere or not. It just set off his. So that was our only complaint about that. But I absolutely love this. And these 2 items here, they are going to be used. Like, this is going to be a staple on my bag. And this wallet will be rotated in and out I actually think I'm gonna, now that I've tested it out, I'm gonna pass it on to the hubby and let him see what he thinks of it for a period of time. And then we'll see who actually ends up using it long term, or if we just rotate it back and forth. But these items are incredible, and I actually think that there's 1 or 2 things I'm gonna order myself off of the website and give a shot. But so I've tested these items both for 2 weeks, and I'm gonna continue using them, and I will give you an update longer term on what I think of them. But so far, super awesome. If you like the minimalist wallet, but you like the idea of an ID window, check this out right here. And if you want something to keep your keys or your badge nearby, or anything that you want to be on a retractable leash, these are awesome, absolutely awesome. So definitely check MNGARISTA out, link is below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Be back with more coming up soon. And again, thank you so much for getting us to 1,000 subscribers. That's a huge milestone. We are so stoked for that. And I hope to keep putting out great material that you guys like. And let me know what you think of this. Let me know if you've heard of this company, and if you have, your experiences with them. Excellent customer service, I can say. That is one thing I can tell you with certainty. They were really great to work with and easy to talk to. And hopefully I'll be, letting you know about more gear from them, and maybe some other people coming up in the future. Who knows? But thanks so much for watching. And remember, EDC, EDC.